Okay, this is the Rouge Gateway Trail. This is the first bridge. You can see how high the water is. And this is really, it's 24 hours after the worst of the rain. I wasn't able to get here earlier. But it's, I don't know, I would say it's a foot below the bridge. Gunk here that's been caught on the bridge. Yeah, it's probably a foot below the bridge. I'm guessing it may have been over the bridge earlier. Okay, so I've just got actually to Hines after coming off the Rouge Gateway Trail, and already there's really no sign of a trail. I don't ride on that path anyway, I ride on this road, but yeah, that's the Rouge River actually, all the way up to the side of Hines here. Here we are at the first park after Outer Drive. What a nice place for a picnic, don't you think? It's pretty well flooded. Okay, this is Heinz. This is just beyond that park I was at a minute ago. And this is the place where I know what to expect from here based on how high the water level is under Warren. Basically, if this is flooded at all, there's a good chance the other roads like Telegraph and Inkster, Middle Belt and Merriman are also all flooded much worse. This is, oh, it's hard to estimate, but it's at least 6 or 7 feet deep. I mean, there's a sign you probably can't see, but it's almost up to the sign, and those signs are pretty standard height. In any case, I'm not going this way. Okay, here we are at Parr Park. This is just west of Telegraph, and I'm looking toward Ann Arbor Trail Road. You know, just panning around here. I have never seen, I've lived here 20 years, I've never seen the water this high. In the distance there, past the sign, way across the river here, you can see there's a bridge. The water is over the bridge and flowing pretty good. It's at least 3 or 4 inches above that bridge. And then panning further to the left now, looking east, there in the distance, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it out with this lighting, is Telegraph, and I don't think we're going to get it. But in any case, it's pretty deep. Yeah, it definitely is pretty deep. I've never seen it, the water get this far up. It's basically up to almost to the barricade where they close it off. Definitely not getting wet today. There's no reason to, because I'm just going to hit the next one if I try. That's the direction I would normally be riding. Okay, looking east, we are at Inkster Road. And there's the road, Inkster Road. And it's, I don't know, this looks about normal, so maybe there's just more pooling down further south, but I'll take another shot from the other side. Okay, well, this is really not that bad. I've walked through that before with the bike recently. I think it has been as far up as, you know, filling this basin a little bit more than now. It's probably begun to recede some. Still at Inkster Road on the west side of it. And that's the direction I'd like to be biking. Okay, well, here I am at Middle Belt Road, and it's kind of hard to get a good vantage point. Somebody took some kind of a vehicle, maybe a tractor, down in there. And now this sign here is way off to the side of Hines, so it's not a good indicator of how deep it is. But plenty of free parallel parking there. And then that's off in the distance to the west. And I can see the pavement there. It's, I don't know, that's probably only about 100 yards further I would have to wade than the last time I was through here, so I guess it's not so bad. Okay, here we are at Hines, west of Merriman, looking west, and this is not too bad. In fact, I don't know if you can see it, but the water has clearly been higher than it is now, and it is receding. In fact, this doesn't look bad at all. I could follow that white line right there and make it all the way through in the distance. That's where the flooding has ended and the pavement begins again. I could ride through that, no problem, not even get my foot wet if I was careful. So yeah, it's not bad. I don't know, if we don't get any more rain, maybe I'll be riding this with the road bike tomorrow. Okay, on Hines looking west, and just around that bend is Ann Arbor Trail. So I actually rode back in to the east here quite a ways to show you this. This is an area that's actually kind of cool when it floods, because it flows over the road in two places. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, and I'm not going to walk through it, but it's flowing from the left side there to the right side, and it is pretty cool. I captured a photo some while ago looking the other way with the sun in the background, and it was all scintillating and glistening. And then there's a stretch of pavement, and you can kind of make out the sign perhaps there on the left for there's a little ballpark here. Great day for a ball game, yeah. And then it gets deep again. So I just saw a road bike go through there, which I think he's probably just not aware of what that is likely doing to his bottom bracket crank bearings and all of that. You really don't want to get water down in there, and that's why I don't even take the mountain bike through something like this. Okay, well, I think this is the end of my journey. I'm going to head home from here.